Well, what's up, guys, and welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies. Now, why am I filming like this? Here's a surprise. Look at this. It's a 6-pack of the 4-inch Spin Masters Justice League. And you might be thinking, okay, those are all old figures, but this is from 2022. Matter of fact, you could say the release date of this was today, November 5th, 2022. I went to like 3 different Walmarts today, and this is there's only one Walmart that has these. They just came out. They're not even in their system yet, technically. They wouldn't ring up. So the barcode, it may help you in the future. It might not help you right now, but unless you get a really nice employee or manager, so they can scan that, look it up in their system, find out what the price is and all that stuff, because they didn't even want to sell it to me. But so most of these figures came out over a year ago. Some of them even way back in the original 2020 line. Look how small Batman looks. It's because he's just further down in there for some reason. But anyways, the only bad thing about this for new collectors, the cool thing is you can kind of catch up right away. I was actually I just started collecting these a few weeks ago. And when I left the house, I said I was going to get a Superman and maybe an Aquaman today. I already have Wonder Woman. I already have Batman. I have the yellow version of Flash, but I didn't have Cyborg. And when I first saw this, it's like awesome. And then I was like looking through this. I'm like, where's their accessories? I start shaking it. There's nothing to here. It doesn't come with any accessories at all. See, content 6 figures. That's it. But because of that, alright, so if you know the retail on the regular versions of these, like these, the original, and I had to get him. This one has a different head. This short hair Aquaman, the original one. And then, but if you know the retail, now when Black Adam came out over the summer, they did some price adjusting, sort of. Target, basically, let's see, here's the Batman figures. This isn't 100% representative of what I'm talking about, but basically, it's the same assortment number, but Target actually has their own assortment number because they actually have exclusive figures in the little line, and I guess they come in there, so they have their own assortment number. So anyway, the Black Adam figures were juiced up to $8.99 when everything else was $7.99 starting in the summer. Before that, they were like $6.88, $6.86, $6.97, something like that. But Target, I think it says $8.99 for Black Adam. These they don't carry anymore. These they don't carry anymore. They clearanced them all out for $2.39. But it was the older packaging where it's got like these accessories and actually shows what the accessories are on the package and all these question marks. Anyways, this is just the newest wave. This is the only one I needed to complete the wave, so I just went ahead and got it because it's the only one I didn't have. And So these have also been altered a little bit. These no longer have the same packaging. They were changed to look more like the other Batman packaging. And that's basically what the Batman version looked like right before these came out. We showed accessories right here and then a bunch of question marks. And the angle there's a bigger, greater angle there compared to this where it barely exists anymore. So anyway, so basically these at Walmart they're $6.97. At Target they don't exist for the most part anymore, except for Black Adam, and some of them ring $7.99, some $8.99, I guess. So basically the retail on these is $7 or $8 a piece. So for the 6-pack, I think the retail on it was $39.96 or something like that. I actually forgot because it took them so long to calculate it. I mean, to look it up in the computer. All right, so I just looked. It's actually $44.96, so they're a couple bucks off, and they're not on the app. They're not on anything. Tried to look up the UPC. It says it doesn't exist anywhere. So this is another one of my famous first person in the world on YouTube, at least, to review these action figures. But there's really, I guess I could still pop them and open and review them, show you the paint, the articulation if you haven't seen that before. There's no accessories. Articulation is the same for everybody. And the only one that really has any hindered articulation is Wonder Woman, because the skirt's part of her torso and she can't sit down all the way, or lift her leg up all the way. So on the 12-inch figure is similar, but on the 12-inch figure, she has a rubber skirt. It's not hard plastic part of her torso. So if you put a little incision, like a couple of centimeters, then you can get her to kick all the way up. All right, so let's go over it real quick. I'll show you the packaging real quick. It's similar to this, which is, I'm not really sure when these came out. January 2022, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it has a copyright date on it. I think it says 21, actually. Yeah, it says 2021 right there. Spin Master. Contains 3 accessories, 1 figure, 1 poster, which is basically what this whole pamphlet. All right, so let's go over the packaging real quick. It's pretty simple. There's really nothing on the top at all. There's the little Justice League logo over there. I think they don't have Justice League on there. They don't really have a name for those. It just says DC. There's a nice group shot of all 6 of the figures that are in the box. Get this to focus. Wow. This is just ridiculous. I'll focus on that. There you go. That's about as good as you're gonna get. That's crazy. It says Justice League, Flash, Cyborg, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, DC over here, 3 plus, DC on the side, nothing on this side, just DC on the bottom. Here's the UPC code. Here's like the manufacturer date stamp. bunch of copyright information you probably can't even see or want to even care about. And on the back, I already showed this a minute ago, whole bunch of warnings, choking hazards in a bunch of languages, copyright 22, Spin Master 6 figures, and one more time, there's a Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Batman, all those guys. Yeah, so this is a perfect item to come out in November, a couple of weeks before the shopping Christmas season. And, you'll probably see a lot of grandmas picking this up for their grandsons. It's got all the main characters all in one shot. Now, if you don't care about the accessories, let me show you what the accessories are, just in case for some reason. Just in case it's your first time. They come with these little, you're supposed to put this over his head, like his eye beams, eye lasers. And put it on chest armor. Got a little piece of kryptonite that he can hold. And like this one, this is a super rare. If you see a gold figure, it's one of the super rare ones. It comes with all gold accessories. There's Green Lantern. I kind of wish he was in this pack instead of maybe, I don't know, Batman or Wonder Woman. Just because I already had those two. Or Superman. So one reason that I got these, I wanted to figure out these new ones. All right, what's the deal with these? Because the older ones have a mission thing. There's 4 different missions. So depending on the mission, it depends on who is in the mission and what accessories you get and how rare they are and stuff like that. So if you see the Justice League, it's only Superman, Green Lantern, and the super rare Superman. So these are pretty hard to find. Because there's only that one. Now, the Superman that comes with the Lex Luthor card, each one has like a little trading card on the inside. And you can cheat a little bit. You probably want to be careful. You don't want to ruin the packaging for everybody, but you can kind of pull on it just a little bit. And I don't know if you can see enough of that to know what it is, but I can because I've already looked at the pictures, and that picture is of this part. That's what you're seeing when you look in there. So that means it comes with this Aquaman. This Aquaman, these are the accessories that he comes with. He has this one's more of a yellow. This one's more of an orange. They're both shades of gold but this one has gold armor right here and a darker blue, looks like possibly darker blue wave accessory. Well, this one has a green armor and a lighter colored staff and lighter colored wave accessory. He's the more common one, or at least from what I saw. And you can actually, once you know this information, once you know that this and this are different, you can actually look on the barcodes. And I think the last number of the barcode is a 2 for the other version, Aquaman. So it gets a little bit easier if you want to do it by barcode, or you could just pull on the flap a little. Hopefully you don't rip it off, whether if you're a mint condition collector or you just, not trying to ruin the packaging for someone else if it's not the one you want. So this would be the one to get Superman wise, because he comes with this rare accessory or super rare accessory. So it tells you right there, rare and super rare. And then all these other ones, that's just determines the mission, the galaxy, the radioactive, poisonous, and whatever this is, platinum or something. Yeah, platinum plating. So, unfortunately, there's a few figures in here where they only, like Shazam, he's a super rare because he comes with a super rare accessory. Wonder Woman is only in one mission. Green Lantern is only in one mission. He's a super rare. He's only in one mission. Gold Wonder Woman, super rare, only in one mission. Wait a minute. Well, yeah, I don't know. You know what? Like, because when I was looking at these, I was looking at the old ones, the old style of this, and I actually found, by looking at the flap a little bit, you can see Superman and Wonder Woman in the picture, and I found 3 with one barcode and 3 with another barcode. It looks like a 2. One at the end was a 2 and one was a 6 or something like that. Or 5 and a 9. I don't remember. Anyway, but and again with this one, they had like 3 Supermans. 2 of them had a 332 at the end, and this one was the only one with a 336. I might be wrong on the numbers, but basically I took the one that was the least, the rarest one. So hoping to see if that's different. All right, guys. So, and of course, he's ultra rare. He's only in one mission. And then the Armored Superman, he's in 2 different missions. So his accessories are different colors. And the Flash comes with a rare armor. He's only in one mission. So I kind of want to see what this is, and I kind of want to see what this is. And I'm not going to watch any reviews or anything. I don't want to. I want to be surprised. Because I actually like these things, and they're pretty cheap. So some of them you can get on clearance for as low as $3, like the movie figures and stuff. And yeah, so anyway, I wasn't actually going to open this 6-pack right away because I wasn't prepared to open 6 figures all at once. I was just basically putting that in there to say, hey, look what I found. And yeah, because what I was going to open was Aquaman, and because I like doing the accessory thing. That's my first. I mean, for some reason, that's just my favorite. The mystery stuff. Even though I just showed you what he comes with. So it's like I'm just like confirming, in a way, I'm confirming everything that I just told you by telling you that this is the super or the rare Aquaman just by looking at, the pictures and stuff. Plus, it'll give you an idea if you don't know these already, of what they all are, because they're all the same, really. They're all the same articulation and joints and everything. So if you open one, you've opened them all, more or less. So I'm going to go ahead and crack Aquaman open right now and see what we get. Oh, wow. So that can just pull out and see. There's the eye, or whatever that is. Yeah, that's part of the eye. So if you see the other Aquaman, it'll be part of this one. You'll see the tower in the background with somebody, probably Superman, but Superman and Aquaman are the most common figures. And so we could go ahead straight out the gate and we can see what this Aquaman comes with. Trying to figure out which way we want to do this. I wasn't really gonna worry about the packaging, but if there's a way to do it without damaging it, then I would do it that way. So there is kind of a way to do it. You can cut it up here. There's a piece of tape up there, I think. Yeah, so it looks like I've already cut that tape. All right, so let's do this. There we go. I know it's funner to do it probably the other way. Oh, wait a minute. I can cheat. So these you can actually cheat with. The original ones, you can just slide out the whole plastic tray and see what he gets. What do you know? See, nothing else in there. That way you don't have to damage the package. That's awesome. Especially for a mental card collector. Because, you know, adults, that's normally what they do. They don't normally open everything. Oh, that's a lot darker than I thought it would be. The other one that I think I saw before, was more of a clear, translucent blue, I think. All right, so this is cool. This is cool. I actually like that better in a way. That's interesting. So you don't have to tear it up. I mean, he is a first edition, right? No. But he's fairly common. He's not too hard to find. They are getting harder to find, though, because for a while there, they weren't really... they had some kind of shipping issue, and they weren't shipping them or something. A lot of stores weren't getting them. But... I don't know. Anyway, let's figure out a way to get Aquaman. Let's see. Yeah, we can just peel him off right here. Probably get him open right here. Pull him out. I'm kind of surprised I'm showing all this on camera. I normally don't, but not always. Okay. Well, we'll just do it down here. Just cut it. You know what? I might have to tear up the package after all. Well, maybe we could just cut directly into the bubble. Alright, so the best way actually is going through the bottom. Slice down there, and you can pull everything out without damaging any of the packaging, because you can just lift it up a little bit, slide everything right out. Well, I pulled it up too hard, but anyways. So this pamphlet should be, you know, a duplicate of what I just showed you guys a minute ago. It's shouldn't be any different. If you wonder where that other first pamphlet came from, it was Wonder Woman. This is the only one I have open. And yeah, so it's exactly the same. Alright, so here's... Alright, they don't even have them rubber banded in or anything. The newer ones do. You got little clothing tabs or rubber bands. There we go. Wow. I smell the figure. He smells different than like Hasbro figures. Okay, so here's the articulation. Since we opened one to do the articulation, he can go all the way up. Wonder Woman can't do that. She can only go up about maybe that much or something like that because of her skirt. Anyway, so there we go. He can sit down just fine. He can do the full splits this way, more or less. And you can see he's got the thigh cuts right there. He can bend his knees, and he can also swivel them around. just like the thighs, and go all the way around 360, and then you go all the way up. Wow, look at that. Whoa, you almost go up 180 degrees, way more than 90. And it's not too bad looking. I mean, the rest of the sculpt's got all the fins and everything, the scales, but there are a few figures where it's very noticeable, like Nightwing, because you can't see the stripe. They don't paint that, and it interferes with this stripe. So, and then the hands do the same thing as the knees. They bend over, and then they swivel side to side, swivel around 360. And now this one actually has some real head movement. Batman, every figure I've opened so far, most of them are Batmans, but they have very little movement. And it is on a ball joint. And you can pop them off if you boil them, but you could break it. So do it at your own risk. So here's his armor. The golden armor. Oh, and they all have holes in their back, so you can put like little backpacks on them. This is copyright DC Comics, and some kind of 5-digit serial number or something. He actually looks good with his armor on. It's pretty form-fitting for the most part. Goes all the way down on the sculpt. Doesn't get in the way in his face or anything. All their accessories, they actually hold them like with a peg in their hand. So some of them are more rubbery, some of them, like this one, some of them are more hard plastic. Let's see. You gotta straighten his arm out so he can hold it all the way. Anyway, there you go. You got like a little wave. That's barely in his hand at all. But there we go. Now it's all the way in there. So you can like throw waves at people. Anyway. Some people think the accessories are goofy, and yeah, they are kind of, but at the same time, it's better to have them than not have them. And there we go. So there's his trident. He's the Poseidon of the sea, which is god of the seas, Greek mythology. But there we go. There's Aquaman. So let's go over the paint and details. For the most part, he doesn't have a lot, but he has got these sculpted fins, which is a very nice touch. They do have overly sized feet, but it makes them stand up real easy. So that's a good thing. I like the gloss to it. It's not just a flat green. It looks different. Kind of looks like he's underwater already, like he's wet. Same with the paint on the upper arms here, on the gloves. He's also got fins here. Nice shiny green metallic paint to match the rest of him. This isn't, it's pretty much the same color. And then he's got the yellow belt. That looks nice. The nice sculpting. Lots of fish scales, which is cool. That's a very nice touch and very much appreciated. The armor is really cool. It's got a bit of sculpting detail, kind of like a He-Man belt right there, but I like it overall. And the head sculpt is pretty cool too. He's a little bit darker blonde than what I remember from like the cartoons and the comic books, but that one would be more of the yellow from his belt. But I guess this is a little bit more realistic but because not many people have that color hair. But then again, some people do. So I would, if I changed anything about it, I would probably make his hair more banana colored yellow, like this kind of yellow, like on the bat symbol over there, or on his belt. But yeah, I mean, since they're doing multiple versions of each, paint them two different ways or something. Because we got this one right here, and it's basically the same hair color. It's just a little bit longer, like in the movie. So yeah, give us different versions. They're pretty cheap figures, so buy the one you like. Alright guys, so that's it for Aquaman. And in the next review, I'll probably do Batman and Superman. And I'll be also reviewing this pretty soon. And yeah, when I'm ready to pull out all those figures all at once. So I kind of have a limit because, I only buy a couple at a time on purpose. It makes it more fun for me because it lasts longer. So I always have something to open every week to do a review. All right, guys, so hit the thumbs up, like and subscribe. First person in the world to find one of those, or at least on YouTube. And yeah, right there, it's a reason to subscribe. I live on the West Coast near LA. So we get a lot of stuff anywhere from a few days to a few months earlier than everybody. Not everything, but some stuff. So that's a reason to subscribe right there. And check out my other channels, Star Wars Collecting and Hobbies, Collecting and Hobbies without the Star Wars in front of it, Collecting and Hobbies Maximum. Wrestling and Figure Reviews is another channel I do. I was doing mostly wrestling, but I started collecting Hot Wheels and these guys. So there's some of this action figure and toy hunts on there too. So check them out, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.